supodium version 2 is a simple yet very effective photorealistic plugin for SketchUp, capable of producing the highest quality images. In this video, I will examine the user interface of supodium version 2. supodium version 2 features can be accessed from the pull-down menu in SketchUp or from the toolbar. Let's first take a look at options. In the image size area, there are several options for your final image resolution. Viewport resolution size will match the size of your SketchUp viewport of your screen. You can also pick fixed sizes from this menu, or select Custom and enter the desired pixel size here. In theory, Podium has no resolution limitation. In practice, your computer will use more and more memory as you increase the resolution. It's important to note that if you're going to print the image on paper, there are no dots per inch controls in Podium itself. You will need to use an image editor program to print the image. File format. There are 3 common file formats supported. Your rendered image will get saved in your model folder or a custom folder. There are several presets to match the interior or exterior SketchUp environment. When transparent is on, Podium will create PNG images with transparent backgrounds. This will allow you to insert your own sky background using an image editor. The Environment tab allows for several environment options. Let's review each item. This tutorial is based on version 2.9. The default sky is SketchUp Sky, which will render the background exterior sky based on your SketchUp style. Physical Sky is Podium's unique physical sky simulation of the atmosphere. You must have shadows on for the physical sky to get rendered. Sun intensity and exposure sliders will only work if SketchUp shadows are on, and will change the brightness and intensity of the rendered sunlight. Results will vary depending on the preset you choose, as well as whether or not physical sky is on. Soft Omni Light is a global setting for Omni or point lights. The default setting is off. If this is on, shadows are applied to Omni lights to create a natural lighting effect. However, the render time will be longer. Clay is where textures are ignored and the entire model is rendered in the front face color of SketchUp, like a clay model. Caustic is a global variable and will render caustic effects for light passing through translucent material. Caustic option on will increase render time. Geometry caching. If you are rendering the same geometry over and over and only changing the SketchUp camera position, this option will speed up render time. Information bar. If this option is turned on, the rendered image will display an information bar with render times, pixels, version info, etc. Translucent color is the support of color reflections of light passing through colored translucent material. Automatic materials is where supodium will apply predefined reflections, refractions, bump properties to standard SketchUp materials automatically. If you are using the standard SketchUp materials in your model, this will save you a lot of time. Next, let's look at Podium Material Properties interface. In Podium, you apply reflection, refraction, bump maps, and LEM lights to materials in the SketchUp model. The properties are applied globally. In other words, if you apply properties to one material, that material will have those properties throughout the SketchUp model. Keep in mind, you don't have to apply reflections and refractions if you are using the standard SketchUp materials. Select the material by highlighting or by using the eyedropper or selecting from the SketchUp material browser. The diffuse, transparency, and reflection sliders must total a sum of 100% to get good results. Let's go over the light options briefly. There are two types of natural lights, sky and sun, and two types of artificial lights. One type of artificial light is LEM, or light-emitting material. This light is applied to a material using the podium material properties user interface. Hidden LEM will hide the entire face and the material that the LEM is applied to in the rendered image. Another type of light is omnidirectional lights, or point lights. Insert omni lights from the podium light system icon. You can edit the light power by selecting the light group from the model or from Outliner and clicking on the PLS panel. PLS, or Podium Light System, is also used to insert spotlights. Let's take a look at a rendered image with both Omni and LEM lights. In this example, Omni lights are embedded in the light fixtures. Note the hidden high-intensity LEM light on the side. Let's render a model to see the rendering process. First step is process geometry. Next, Podium Render Manager. Then there's pre-rendering calculations, ray tracing. At this point, you can click on Preview to see a dynamic preview. Resampling or anti-aliasing is the final phase. Note the high-quality ray tracing and global illumination. If geometry caching is on and you are rendering the same model with only camera positions changed, Podium will only need to process geometry once. That will save you a lot of time. The preset you choose will greatly influence the way the final rendered image looks. In this case, I use the exterior default preset